Hey guys, hope everyone is doing awesome. If this is your first time here, then welcome to the channel. I've been wanting to try the Fenty Hair products since they came out earlier this year, and with it being November, there are these cute little gift sets now where you can try little minis before you commit to the full size, which is really good because these products, I think on average, are between $25 to $29 each for full size. So that is not the vibe for me and my wallet right now, so I am really excited to be trying these minis. This is the Fenty Hair, the Maintenance Crew. It comes with 4 different products. So this will give me a nice overview of the line as a whole as I go through my wash day. That's why I wanted to do this review today, because I don't have many wash days before Black Friday, and I predict that along with Fenty Hair now, I've been seeing around 30% off that they do for Black Friday with the makeup and skincare. So I wanted to get this review out quickly since we are knee deep in Black Friday season. I have a lot of hair, so some of these products I'm a little bit concerned about if I'm gonna have enough to get through my whole head of hair, hopefully. But the first one I don't have to worry about because it's a shampoo, which is one of the longest to use up products in my whole hair care routine. This is the Rich One Moisture Repair Shampoo. It's supposed to be good for dry hair, so I predict that this is going to last me a very long time. Fenty Hair has 2 different shampoos, one that's more geared toward finer hair textures, whereas the Rich One is geared towards all hair types. It's supposed to be color safe, SLS free, gentle, reduce breakage and split ends for softer, smoother and shinier looking hair. Now as far as the claims to reduce breakage, the helping with the split ends and all that, it's a shampoo, so I don't know about that, but we'll see what things are going to be looking like in the shower today. It says it has a luxuriously warm amber floral scent, and even though I'm sick, my sense of smell is coming back a little bit, so it smells like gardenia, like a nice strong gardenia, and I love gardenia. That was like my signature scent in high school. I've kind of graduated to other scent profiles that I like a bit more, but so if you're sensitive to fragrance, you're definitely going to be smelling these, because from the shampoo onward, I think they're going to be pretty highly scented. Next, we have the Richer One Moisture Repair Deep Conditioner. This one is one of the products that I'm a little bit concerned about as far as being able to use it on my whole head of hair. And this set right here is $45, so I'm really not into getting just one use for the wash day, so I'm actually going to be using this on one side of my head and then using the other type of conditioner product on the other, so we can kind of compare the two and just to stretch them a little bit longer. It's not even filled all the way to the top. Y'all see all that little air pocket right there? We don't love that. This is what the consistency looks like. I don't want to touch it until I'm actually going in with putting it on my hair, because I still have to do a lot of other stuff before we even get to that point. I don't pick up on those amber notes, but it definitely has that same gardenia fragrance that I smelled in the shampoo. The texture of this looks absolutely wonderful. I don't want to turn it upside down, but it looks like it's not going anywhere. As far as the description, it says that it's an ultra hydrating deep conditioner for dry, damaged hair, right here, with wild mango butter that reduces breakage, repairs split ends, defrizzes, and instantly detangles. We will see about that, leaving hair softer, smoother, and shinier. It says it's supposed to be good for a variety of different hair types and curl patterns as well. They also have a conditioner version of the Richer One, so I'm guessing that this one is going to be more hydrating. The product then we'll be using on the other side of my head is the Comeback Kid Instant Damage Repair Treatment. And if you guys have been with me on my channel, you know that I am currently growing out some very weird hair damage, so this is one that I'm also very intrigued by. That same kind of gardenia scent, I think that's going to be the through line for all 4 products. Oops, some of it is coming out a little bit. It looks like it's definitely a thinner consistency than the Rich One. Whoa. Okay, so at first I was like, this kit is kind of expensive for me. I am on a budget right now when it comes to everything, including hair products. I had a merchandise credit, so that definitely helped. But I'm looking at the prices right now, and this 2 ounce is normally $18, you guys. This is $18! So when I put that in their perspective, I guess $45 for this isn't so bad. Like, the full size, the 5 ounce, is $36. It's got good reviews, so we'll see how things go with this today. Now about this one, it says it's a pro-grade bond building treatment. Definitely what I need right now for this strange, weird amalgamation of damage that I have, so I like that. Okay, maybe that can justify the price a little bit. And this bond building treatment is great for all hair types, especially those damaged from heat styling, chemical services, and coloring, that penetrates deep into the cortex to provide instant inside-out repair and up to 75% improvement in damage. Use in place of a conditioner. Okay, perfect. So since I'm going to be doing my little head-to-head of both of the conditioning type products, that'll be a really good comparison, the 2 of them side by side. This, like I said, is pricey, but with that description, I'm going to have a lot of expectations. So I have the perfect head of hair to test this on, because I've got some damage, so we'll see what that 75% improvement is looking like. But going into the last product, the protective type, this is definitely the way to go, you guys, because this 3 ounce is $16. The full size 5 ounce of this product is $28. $8. So if you're curious about these products, get this if you can. This is the protective type, the 5-in-1 heat protectant styler. I'm going to be trying this by itself. I wish this came with the curl cream. That is a product in the entire line that I was most excited about, but unfortunately it did not come in this kit. So maybe I'll do a separate review on that one of these days down the line. I'm going to be using this as my leave-in and as my styler to really see what this does without any other product. It's a multi-use 5-in-1 heat protectant styling cream that provides up to 450-degree heat protection, which is really, really good. I'm not planning to heat style with this anytime soon, but for future reference, I will definitely let you all know if I use it that way and how it does. In addition to the heat protection, it hydrates, smooths, defrizzes, and detangles for bouncy blowouts, silky silk presses, sleek styling, touch-ups, and more. Repairs split ends and reduces breakage. Clinically tested to visibly repair, strengthen, hydrate, smooth, and protect. It's vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free, and comes in recyclable packaging, which I absolutely love. So since it's a 5-in-1, I'm going to be definitely testing it out when it comes to the moisture, the detangling, and the styling. See how well it holds my twist. My hair looks pretty good still, but since this is another pretty busy week for me, I'm going to go ahead and wash it so that I can get this review up. And I also just trimmed my hair so it looks quite a bit shorter than usual. As I mentioned, I am trying to grow out this weird damage that I have. I filmed the whole process. It's going to be coming on my channel as a YouTube short. I've got nice new shiny ends to test these products on. Is nice and detangled, so now it's time to rinse out my pre-poo and see what this shampoo is all about. The thing that surprised me the most about this is how much it lathers. I thought that I wasn't using a lot for this first section, but as you guys will see, it is going to just balloon into the most silky, awesome, fluffy lather. So a little really does go a long way. So this is going to last me even longer than I thought it would. But the lather itself is so nice. It's very, as I mentioned, kind of silky, almost satiny. It has like a slight gel type of consistency, which makes it really nice to be able to get on my scalp and even do a little bit of light detangling as I'm moving and separating each section to make sure I'm getting to my scalp really nicely. The second time I use a little bit less shampoo, but it's still lathered like crazy. So this is one where if you like to see bubbles when you're going to be doing your shampoo and your cleansing process, this is the one. It gives you that awesome lather that really clings to each of your strands, but it doesn't dry out the hair. I found that this was a perfect balance for me between making sure that my hair was adequately cleansed, my scalp had all the dirt and buildup removed, but it didn't leave my hair feeling stripped at all. It didn't feel like I was taking away in order to do my whole cleansing process, which is super important. So I can definitely see this becoming a staple shampoo for me in the future. And I don't get super impressed by shampoos pretty often. Because this shampoo is so moisturizing, I love the fact that I could use it with each of my sections, split them as needed to get to my scalp, and not have to worry about retangling because as someone who has incredibly super duper tangle prone hair, the last thing that I like to see in the shower when I'm cleansing is my shampoo to undo all the hard work I just did with detangling. Overall, this cleansing experience was so nice. Really got the ball rolling with Fenty Hair today. And I liked what I was seeing from the get-go with this cleanser. It was such a nice experience to be able to use it on my scalp without any sort of dryness. I felt like I was actually remoisturizing my scalp using this shampoo, and it was actually improving the way things felt versus taking away and just solely removing buildup. It felt like I was really doing like a nice little skin cleansing treatment on my scalp, and it often is an area that feels pretty neglected during wash day sometimes, so that was another pleasant surprise. And as you can see, again, I'm able to gently finger detangle to get through my sections and ensure that every last square millimeter of my hair is coated. Wanted to make sure my hair was nice and clean when I moved in with the rest of the products. This is the shampoo all rinsed out. My hair looked and felt very, very hydrated, moisturized, but clean all at the same time. I've even got some nice curl definition left over after the shampoo. And I was already super impressed from this starting point and really looking forward to what the rest of the products had in store. Feels really good. It's not dried out, even a little decent amount of shine going on. So far so good. Next are two conditioning products. This one I'm going to start with on this side. I was reading more about it, and apparently you can also use the comeback kit, the instant damage repair treatment, the one that's supposed to help with the bonds in your hair, and apparently you can also use this as a leave-in conditioner, which given the high price tag makes me happy that you have the option of using it 2 different ways. I always love a nice versatile product. Based on the instructions, it said that you can get that same bond building experience from leaving it in, so that's something that I might do in the future. But this is the texture. It's a nice lotiony consistency. I think it would work well as a leave-in just based on the texture alone. Do an overview coating of the product and then break down this big section into 2 smaller sections, and it has totally just disappeared into my hair. And given that price tag, the fact that you can leave it in and don't have to just rinse it out is another bonus, because it can stay on your hair longer. You get your money's worth. This is just melting right into my hair. I'm going to add 1 more dollop to make sure my hair is decently coated. My hair feels very soft. It just feels like I'm applying a nice moisturizing conditioner to it. I'm going to leave both products on each side of my head in for an hour. Oop. That section just popped right on down out the clip. And I would love to see if I notice anything as far as what my curls look like, since it says that you can see a 75% improvement. So we shall see. We shall see. I definitely noticed an improvement in the way my curls look since I trimmed my ends. They have been very loose. I'm sure you guys can tell in previous videos, and in this video, kind of my natural curls right here, and then it kind of just like tapers off right here into these little damaged squiggles. So trying to grow out my hair in a nice healthy way while also nourishing the squiggles, so I can actually enjoy my hair and hopefully improve what I can in the meantime as well. If this gives me some type of noticeable difference, then I'll be keeping an eye on the full size of this for Black Friday. A good amount of this used, so I'm going to make this last little section count. Really coat this front section here. And again, it leaves my hair feeling very, very softened. So I'm going to take the excess, rub it on this whole section, and then twist these 2 separate twists into 1 big old twist right here, so the product can really get in there. Moving on to the richer one, Moisture Repair Deep Conditioner on this side. This is the one where I didn't know what to expect based on the texture and consistency. Is this going to go farther for me? Am I going to be able to get away with using not that much product? Very, very nice, straight out of the jar. I'm going to go in with this amount. This one is a thicker consistency than the comeback kid. Ooh, it goes into my hair very nicely. Do my overall coating for this whole section, and then just like the other side, I'll break it down into smaller sections to make sure I don't miss any hair. Start with that amount and add more as needed. Feels like it's sinking into my hair very well. I can't see the product, but I can feel it. This is not one that I would say has a lot of slip, but it's softening my hair. Get these roots that even though I have fully detangled, I can feel it. They want to tangle back so bad. First, comparing the 2 sides, this one feels coated a little bit more in the way that I like and softened. Both sides of my hair feel nice, just in different ways. Like, I feel like this side is going to have a little bit less frizz when it's time to rinse out. Although this one is supposed to be good for the bonds in my hair, so that might address the frizz. I really like the texture of this. I think this would be nice as like a little curl cream too, or leave-in, or smoother on dry hair. Just, I really like the weight of it. It's like a moisturizing, thick weighted product without being too thick. Get every little millimeter of hair. My hair felt a little smoother than usual also from the shampoo, so I think that might also be contributing to the feeling of not needing as much deep conditioner as usual. It doesn't feel like my cuticles are as raised and rough as they normally are. And I'm already hitting the bottom of this container, which I do not love. So I'm going to try to let this be my last application. Definitely want to play around with the little bit that I have on dry hair and maybe as like a smoother or something. Look at my little curls trying to come back. Well, they're not trying to come back. This is just them like grown out basically, and the sad curl just hanging out until it gets cut eventually. But my little healthy curls, y'all will be back eventually. It's gonna take a while. I'm trying not to think of how long it's gonna take to grow all this out, but hopefully products like this will be good in my hair and help me get there a little bit sooner. So I had to turn the heat on because it's actually getting chilly in November finally. Where I'm filming is like right here with the heating stuff. But I have let everything sit and hang out for a little bit over an hour and I'm getting so sleepy, so it's time to rinse it out. So let's check in with what the richer one and comeback kid sections are looking like. Ooh, the curls look real juicy. I could just leave this in. I'm so curious to see what it would do. Very, very soft. The comeback kids section, my up to 75% improvement in damage section. Whoa, they look so different. I would say that this side, which is surprising because I thought this side would be smoother because the texture is a little bit thicker and just the way that it coated my hair. But this side actually is a bit smoother. Look at that shine. Ooh, yeah, I'm totally, this one specifically says I can use it as a leave-in, even though I don't really listen to that sometimes when it comes to conditioning products. If I want to play around with it as a leave-in, I'll definitely dabble, but this one says that specifically they recommend doing that, so much more elongated as well, hence why we've got like a, I don't know, few inches difference between these two. And the additional shed hair is just flying out too on this side as well. This is more like a slippery soft, and this is more like a plush conditioned type of softness. That's so crazy how different my curls look. So interesting. I did not cut that much. See, okay, there we go. When I start to kind of play with it a little bit more, then we're more accurate. I was like, Ashley, were we looking at the same thing when we were cutting? Like, what happened here? I'm about to go rinse both of these out, and then we are going to move into the last product, which hopefully, because it's a one and done, things will dry pretty quickly because I'm ready to go to bed, you guys. All rinsed out. This side with the comeback kid. That shine. Ooh, that shine. It was very interesting rinsing it out. I might have switched again. I don't know, you guys. Still has a good amount of that smoothness that really impressed me from before. As I mentioned, it's very, very shiny. Now on the other side, the richer one is very soft, very conditioned feeling, but I don't have that same smoothness as I have on the other side. I've got some nice shine. Not quite as much, but that's okay. I'm glad that it feels so conditioned. So similar in the feel of my hair. How soft it is. Infused some nice hydration in there. Don't think it did much in way of decreasing a lot of my frizz. This side where it says you notice a 75% improvement if you have like damage or if your bonds need a little bit of extra bonding. My curls kind of look the same as before I used the product. So I don't know about that one, but if I had to choose a favorite, I think it would be the comeback kid, because I still have a similar feeling as this side, but my hair feels a little bit smoother, which is going to be better for styling. On to our last product, the Protective Type 5-in-1 Heat Protectant Styler as my one and done for everything today. My leave-in, my actual styler. I'm going to be asking a lot of this product today. That same lotion-like consistency that my hair seems to be responding really well to today. Coat both sides so that it doesn't dry out while I am starting with whichever side. I don't know what side I want to start with yet. And this product is very, very moisturizing. The moment I put it on my hair, it's softening up really nicely. It's smoothing my ends. Good prep for heat styling, I think. I'd be really curious to hear from people who've used it before what they thought about the actual heat protection, since it says it goes all the way up to 450 degrees. Oh yeah, I think this is gonna be a really cute twist out. It's already giving me a nice weight to my hair. I really like this. Pop a shower cap on so things don't dry out, just in case. This feels so good on my hair. This is another one that I think would be awesome on dry hair as well, to smooth. It has a pretty nice amount of slip while also smoothing some frizz. Ooh, very, very cute. Happy curl. You can brush the product through for even distribution, but I like to just style and apply product with my hands since I don't want to over manipulate my hair too much, especially since I went from exclusively finger detangling to now using a hairbrush. I don't want a middle part. I had a middle part for my last style for some reason. There must have been a reason. Why did I do that? I don't know. But yeah, I had a middle part and I didn't like it. So let me get my part together now before it starts to dry too much. My hair doesn't like stuff that's too thick, and this is just like ideal for me. As I mentioned, my hair is already starting to try to tangle at the roots because it wants to be tangled all the time no matter what. And this is really helping. Add a little bit more at the roots specifically. Make sure to thoroughly comb through these ends because even though I just trimmed, they are trying to tangle a bit too. That damage kind of almost right in the middle, a little bit more actually. About 60% of my hair is damaged. I'm so sad. You can definitely see where it like starts to thin and get loose right there. Smooth, smooth, smooth as we get ready to twist. I'll hope for the best. Ooh, please let me have enough for my whole head. We shall see. This root is not being my friend right now. So because this has a really nice amount of hydration, it really helped me on those sections that tended to retangle easily, especially the roots and certain parts of my ends, which was a big, big help in the final result. And I think that it gave me almost a blowout type of look, as you'll see in the end. The twists are nice and shiny. They're not heavy or weighed down since I only use this one product. Getting down to the wire with this stuff now. I was so concerned I wasn't going to have enough. And I was like, I'm so close. I just need a little bit more. As I'm going through and twisting, I make sure to thoroughly detangle as I'm twisting downward to give me a nice sleek look at the end. Another tangle popping up to just ruin the party as per usual. It hurt, and at this point, who knows what time it was, so I was just ready to be done. This gave me some really pretty definition, especially on my nice, healthy roots that are growing in. So pretty. Would love to see this product in a nice, like, salon size. That would be so amazing because with the slip, the amount of shine it gave me, the softness, and then as you'll see the final result, this was just a very, very impressive product from this lineup. Twisting my ends to make sure they're nice and secure. Super happy, healthy curl. Shaking this bottle for all that it's worth to try to get this last section done. And this is the front section of my hair, so I needed to look really, really good. Luckily, I just had enough to be able to finish this style. I'm so curious what this would pair with the curl cream from this same collection. I think it would be so just epic. Beautiful combination. So one day I will try those two together. Smoothness, softness. I can definitely see why this is marketed as a product that you can use for heat styling as well, because this is giving me that same smoothness that I look for when I'm doing those type of styles. Finally done. Here are my results. My twist looks so good, so healthy. I did have to redo a couple sections that were a little too big, but This is what things looked like when I was completely done. Really happy with it. Let the twist set for 2 days now. My hair smells so good. All night on my pillow. I couldn't sleep last night, which is not a rarity for me, but at least it smelled really good while I was kind of tossing and turning. I don't have any oil or anything on my hands. My hair feels super moisturized and smooth, so I'm just gonna go in and start untwisting. But look at that shine, you guys. Nothing on these except for that one product, the 5-in-1. I am very impressed with how just juicy and lush and healthy these look. Very impressed, even without a gel, that I had this type of hold. And a couple of the twists, like this one, I twisted into one big twist. I do that sometimes. It just changes the look a little bit, especially if I have some roots that are like a little puffy. It kind of helps to depuffify them a little bit. Ooh, look at that. Kind of has like the smoothness of having done these twists on blow dried hair. It's so weird. It's a little happy curl. Forgot one. Pulls apart so easily. Wow. Oh, did I forget one? Yes, I did. Of course I did. Oh, so flippin' cute. Oh my gosh. A little fresh start. My order of favorites may surprise you a little bit. We're going to start with my least favorite, the Richer One Moisture Repair Deep Conditioner. And the only reason it's my least favorite is because I've tried so many deep conditioners over the years, but there's just so many others that I like the performance a lot better. And this is not one that I would seek to repurchase just because there's better stuff that my hair seems to really enjoy. Although it was a really solid deep conditioner. But if my feelings happen to change after I experiment with it a little bit more, maybe on dry hair, maybe even have enough to do a whole nother deep conditioning session on my hair, then I will let you guys know in the empties. Next, above that is surprisingly the Rich One Moisture Repair Shampoo. Out of every product category, shampoos are definitely the one that I don't get really excited about. This one, I really like the kind of almost gel-like consistency when I'm applying it to my hair. I feel like it gets it nice and clean without it stripping. So it's in my third favorite because it walks that tightrope balance between being moisturizing, but also decently cleansing to be able to remove all the product buildup from my hair. And a little bit for this one goes a very long way. I thought I was being pretty like low-key using it on that first section, and you guys saw it was bubbles galore. So I found that this one is super cost effective for me. Ooh, the birds are birding this morning. I'm about to go babysit my nephew. I'm super excited. Next up is the Comeback Kid. This one was really interesting because the feel of it on my hair with the Richer One in comparison was very similar, but this one just kind of like gets in that second spot due to how smooth it left my hair, and with my cuticles always being open and trying to like let moisture just fly out. And these are all within a very close margin of each other, so maybe by the end of this little tube I'll also feel differently. Maybe these two will have switched places, who knows, because I don't have a lot. I didn't love how much I had to use of this one, especially since it's the most expensive out of all four, and it might be the most expensive of everything in the line. The full size of this, which is only 5 ounces I believe, is $39 or $36, which is insane. So even though I did like this one, I probably wouldn't repurchase unless it was on a really good sale. The amount you get, don't love it. We'll see what that Black Friday sale is going to be looking like. This edges into that second place because of that smoothness that I got, while also maintaining a really conditioned feel to my hair. And of course, my number one is the 5-in-1 Heat Protectant Styler. I love this. Out of everything, this is the one that I'm like salon size. It looks like I did this on blow dried hair, like the softness, the smoothness. I've got so much definition for not having used any sort of gel on my hair. I can see why this is touted as a heat styling product, because just the smoothness that it gives and like the glide ability for like heat tools and stuff. I can definitely see the potential because my hair feels so smooth, so conditioned, and I think this would be really awesome prep. It's gonna be so hard to stop doing this. It just, y'all, it looks so good. It looks like I did this literally on blow dried hair, and my like healthy roots that are coming in are just loving this stuff too. Just from one product. This is one of the best twist outs I've had in a long time. No gel. What the, like, what? I'm very, stop it, Ashley. See, I can't help it. It feels so good. So if you've tried Fenty Hair Care, let me know what your favorites are, what you think. And if you've tried that curl cream especially, let me know, because that's the next one that I'm curious about. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click that thumbs up. Likewise, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so as well. I'd love to have you. I'm still so stuffed, you guys. I've had to redo this section so many times. Remember that I upload videos usually every Friday with some short form content in the meantime, in between time. And I will see you very soon in the next video. I'm going to try not to touch my hair. I'm probably gonna put my hair up into like a little bun or like a claw clip or something, since I'm going to babysit the baby. Hope you all are doing great, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.